All right, Andre. As far as your season goes, talk a little bit about where you are personally in this season. Obviously, didn't get a win today, but it looks like statistically played some pretty good baseball.
Yeah, it's been a good year so far. Just going to come out, get some wins. A lot of this year has been changing my approach at the plate, trying to get some balls I can hit and handle those, lay off the bad ones. Defensively, just want to stay there, help our pitchers out, make as many plays as I can. And other than that, just do anything I can to help the team win.
Statistically, the last 2 years have obviously been very good heading into this season. So what has been the key to making that transition from Homestead High School to, in the NHC to playing Division I baseball in the Big East?
I think the biggest thing is just getting a lot of reps in. Senior now, so I've been around the block a couple times. So a lot of those reps, a lot of games, a lot of summer ball, and that definitely changes a lot and slows the game down. Start to get smarter at the plate, know what pitchers are throwing. Defensively, like I said, the reps, start to miss less ground balls. And if anything, it's just been the experiences, learning from older guys before me and kind of just taking in everything that they've taught me and trying to apply it to my game now.
When did you decide that you were going to be a baseball player? When did it become more than just a hobby? When did it become such a big part of your life? When did you identify?
I'd say around, I think after my freshman year, I think is when I really decided that's what I wanted to do. I talked to my dad about it. I remember a conversation he brought up, asking me if I wanted to play college baseball, and the answer was yes, and ever since that day has been doing everything I can to go ahead and make that dream come a reality.
Where have you made the biggest strides on the baseball field since you landed at Xavier?
I'd say one of the biggest strides was my freshman year. Don't necessarily lift a lot in high school, and I think that first year definitely put on a lot. So the strength there definitely was different. You can see it and feel it in BP and everything. Other than that, it's kind of been, each year has been incremental. Like I said, more repetitions, and you just kind of get better. And you don't really pay any attention to it during practice, but once you get out in the field, you start to realize you can do a lot more things than what you could when you first got there.
Now you'll be graduating in May with a business degree, correct?
Yes.
So you do have the option to get that kind of get that redshirt year back.
I do.
So what's the future hold for you? Are you looking at possibly playing it next year? Are you waiting for the draft? I mean, what's the future holding for you?
Right. First thing, make my parents proud and graduate. That's going to be one of the first goals. Of course, all of us at this level, even younger, we all dream of playing pro baseball. So if that opportunity comes around, then that'd be amazing. But as of right now, it's really focused on helping Xavier get wins and graduating there in May.
I don't think Fort Wayne is really known as a hotbed for baseball. People talk about the football or the basketball.
Right.
But when you take a look at going from Homestead to being a guy that's preseason All Big East first team, what does it mean to you to have kind of run the full gamut, I guess you could say?
I think there's definitely been guys before me. You look at Kevin Kiermaier and what he's doing in MLB, and you definitely look up to guys like that. And I feel like, if anything, like you said, baseball is not necessarily a hotbed, or Fort Wayne's not a hotbed for baseball, but you can definitely see there's more guys coming out. Even I think Colin Brockhouse, went to Northrop, I think, and he's a great player. And I think there's a lot of great players coming out. Josh Van Meter with the 10 caps, and so I think baseball is starting to creep up to be one of those sports in Fort Wayne.
Your mom said she thought you'd be a baseball player when you were 2 years old and you were sliding into pillows in the wall. Is that true?
That is 100% true. Definitely got yelled at a little bit, putting dents in the walls, but pillows definitely kept us safer, or at least so I thought.
For you, having your dad, obviously he played at Nebraska, he's played on that level. What is it like to kind of have that sounding board? Because they kind of talked about having a 5-minute rule where you can talk baseball for 5 minutes after a game, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, typically this will be right after the game. We'll talk about it. Other than that, it's just like every family. Talk about what my brother's doing in school, how's school going, all that. But I've definitely looked up to him. I've learned a lot from him as far as the game goes. There's a lot of things that I've picked up on. Didn't necessarily understand at first, but as I've gotten older, now that I'm 22 years old, definitely learned about it. And it's funny looking back on all the lessons that he taught me growing up. So it's been good.
This is my final question, how would you describe your career at Xavier? Because it looks like, you've really been productive every single season. The numbers are there. It's
been one heck of a ride, that's for sure. It's been a long one. It's gone by quick, but it's definitely been a fun thing. You get to learn so many things, and traveling, you go to so many places that you never think you'd go, like New Orleans. I never in my life think I'd end up down there when we went there last year, but it's definitely been a fun experience, and just kind of cherish every day of it as it all winds down. Just kind of have fun, enjoy the guys, love my coaches, love the teammates, and everyone I've met because of it.